Hey guys, it's Logan, and welcome to another video. Today we are doing Week 5 reaction plus Week 6 prediction. I'm new spot. This is my kitchen. Yeah. Thursday Night Football, Rams at Seahawks. The Rams won 26-17, moving LA to 4-1 and Seattle to 2-3. Jets at Falcons. Falcons win 27-20. Atlanta moves to 2-3, and the Jets move to 1-4. Lions at Vikings. Vikings win 19-17. Last second field goal. Minnesota moves to 2-3, and Detroit 0-5. Saints at Washington. The Saints win 33-22. New Orleans moves to 3-2. Washington to the opposite at 2-3. Pats at Texans. The Pats win 25-22. A lot closer than I thought it'd be. But New England moves to 2-3, and Houston to 1-4. Dolphins at Bucks. The Bucks shellacked the Dolphins 45-17, and Tampa Bay moves to 4-1, and Miami to the opposite at 1-4. Packers at Bengals. The Packers win in overtime 25-22. So popular score. There was so many missed field goals in this game. So I think Mason Crosby missed he's the Packers kicker, but he missed 5 field goals from the 2-minute warning of the fourth quarter into overtime, and finally made the game winner. And the Cincinnati kicker also missed 2. Or one of them was a dink, and the other hit the flag that was waving. And just he has a massive leg, the Cincinnati guy. I think Evan McPherson, what his name is. But just barely missed these field goals. Broncos at Steelers. Sadly, the Steelers won 27-19. Sorry, dropped some. This just sucked as a Broncos fan, cause this was a game for us to prove that we aren't we always are. You can beat you can beat bad opponents, but you suck against good opponents. And we didn't show up until the fourth quarter. That 19 was just garbage time points. So it's just really frustrating. As a Broncos fan, we have horrible coaching. Talent for days, coaching for minutes. I saw on a podcast. That explains us perfectly. Anyway, Denver moves to 3-2. Pittsburgh to 2-3. Eagles at Panthers. Eagles surprisingly win, or not surprisingly. I think some people chose them. I didn't. But they win 21-18. Not sure that's right. It might be. It's either 21-18, 21-19. I think 21-18, but I'm doubting myself, because I think it might be a typo. Okay, no, it is 21-18. Never mind. Okay, sorry. 21-18, Philly moves to 2-3, Carolina to 3-2. Sam Darnold kind of went back to his, Jets day self. I think he threw, 3 interceptions. Had a really crappy quarterback rating, which isn't the best stat or telltale stat, but it is a stat. Titans at Jags. The Titans win 37-19. Tennessee moves to 3-2, and Jacksonville to 0-5. Browns at Chargers. Chargers win so it's a close game with a lot of points. My God, 47-42. That's crazy amount of points. But just 2 really great teams. The Chargers are sneaky, really good, or pretty good, really good offense. But they moved to 4-1, and Cleveland to 3-2. Bears at Raiders. The Bears pulled the surprise win 20-9. Just really weird game. Both are 3-2 now. 49ers at Cardinals. The Cardinals win 17-10. Arizona moves to 5-0, and San Fran to 2-3. Giants at Cowboys. Cowboys also destroy the Giants 44-20, moving Dallas to 4-1, and the Giants at the opposite 1-4. Sunday Night Football, Bills at Chiefs. I kind of called this. So the Bills won. I said the Chiefs would win, but I said it's like really close, like really. This had the potential like to be a upset. So anyway, 32-20. Buffalo is 4-1 now, and the Chiefs surprisingly 2-3. Like they're at the bottom of the AFC West, which as a Broncos fan, that's like. Anyway, Monday Night Football, Colts at Ravens. The Ravens win in overtime. Huge comeback. Great performance by Lamar Jackson as a thrower. They did finally. So they had this streak of 100 rushing yards a game for like 43 games, and they finally like snapped it. They tied all-time record with the something Steelers, but yeah, so they finally didn't get 100 rushing yards, but they had like over 400 passing yards, and they got the win. So they won 31-25. If I didn't say that already, but Baltimore moves to 4-1, Indy to 1-4. The Cardinals remain undefeated. Lions and Jaguars remain winless. So I mean that's kind of something. My prediction record is 10 out of 16 for this week. I missed the Bills, Bears, Chargers, Eagles, Saints, and Steelers winning. I thought the other teams would. Anyway, AFC West, the Chargers are on top at 4-1. AFC North, Ravens are on top at 4-1 as well. AFC East, the Bills are also on top at 4-1. AFC South, the Titans are above everyone else at 3-2. And then NFC West, also the leaders of the NFL, Cardinals at 5-0. And then NFC North, Packers 4-1. NFC East, Cowboys also 4-1. And NFC South, the Buccaneers. Don't know why I said it like that. They're 4-1. Yeah, they're 4-1. All right. Then this week, week 6. Thursday Night Football, Bucks at Eagles. I think the Bucks win 33-25. Tampa Bay is great against the run, horrid against the pass defensively, but they do have a really good offense, and the Eagles have a kind of trash offense as well. So I think the Bucks win. Dolphins at Jaguars. This is in London. No, back-to-back weeks of in London, or of a team being in London. Anyway, I think the Dolphins win 27-24. Two not great teams, at least this year. The Dolphins were surprisingly okay, or pretty good last year. This year, not so much. But I think the Dolphins just edge out the Jags at 27-24. Chiefs at Washington. I think the Chiefs win 33-25. KC's defense is really bad. I think bottom of the barrel at almost everything. And then Washington's offense is not great at all. But they do have some playmakers. Anyway, I still think the Chiefs win just because of their offense. But yeah, Rams at Giants. I think the Rams win 34-20. The Giants have a lot of injuries, and I think the Rams are just a better team. Texans at Colts. I think Colts win 24-17. Bengals at Lions. I think the Bengals win 28-20. I will say this until they prove me wrong, but it's the Lions. They're not a good team. They will remain winless. Packers at Bears. I think the Packers win 20-17. Just much better offense. A lot better of a team overall, I think. Chargers at Ravens. This is a really good matchup. Like I said, Chargers are sneakily good. And the Ravens have been one of the top AFC teams for the past couple of years. But I think the Chargers barely edge out the Ravens 20-27. This is really another toss-up. Could go either way. But two great offenses, two great QBs. Not the best defenses. Yeah, but could be a shootout. Vikings at Panthers. I think the Panthers win 23-21. Both can exploit the run. Both their defenses aren't great at running the ball, or at run defense, but they do have some pretty good. Or both teams also have really good running backs, but both are injured, so they have backups who are also pretty good. Sorry. And then Cardinals at Browns. I think Cardinals win 31-30. Just another toss-up. Two really good teams. I think Cardinals, they're 5-0. I think they continue to try and ride that high. Sorry, my dog is whining because someone's at the door. Anyway, another toss-up. The Browns could exploit the run. The Cardinals, that's like their one weakness. They are not great against the run. Raiders at Broncos. This is a difficult one. Because So, John Gruden, the Raiders head coach, resigned after some emails came about, about him. So, these emails were like 10 years ago, and apparently they were racist and homophobic and all of these not great things. So, John Gruden did resign, and I don't think that's like something you can exemplify in stats. So I think if that didn't happen, I think the Raiders win this game. But because that did, I think the Broncos win 23-17. But it's also a toss-up because we suck on third down. That's a major down in football. Our O-line has been super disappointing. So, yeah, it's another game where it's not that, yeah. We do have a decent defense, but that was against really bad teams. So, anyway, Cowboys at Patriots. I think Cowboys win 35-21. The Cowboys have had like one of the best offenses in the league thus far. So I think they just win. Seahawks at Steelers in Sunday Night Football. I think the Steelers win 24-20. Russell Wilson is out, and he is going to be for like another month. Plus, their defense is atrocious. So, I think the Steelers are able to squeak this one out. Monday Night Football, Bills at Titans. This should be a pretty good game, just like the Cardinals and Browns, just like the Chargers and Ravens. I do think the Bills win 31-21. Oh my God, they have had an amazing defense this year and an amazing offense. In Tennessee's defense is not the best, so I think the Bills are going to be able to win this game. On their bye week, this is the first week where we do have the bye week. Basically, that means teams aren't playing. But the Falcons, Saints, Jets, and 49ers are all on their bye. So, that does it for this video. Thank you all so much for watching. Please make sure to like and subscribe and comment down below what you think, if you agree with my picks, if you don't agree with my picks, if you have any score predictions of your own. And as always, thank you all so very much. Peace.